Go.
My name is Tara Ahern. I am 23 years old and an interior designer for a real estate developer in Los Angeles.
Awesome. Thank you, Tara, for volunteering. You only disclose any information you'd like to give. Can you think back to your most stressful event or crisis and kind of elaborate?
Probably my most stressful would be I started working at my company because a really close friend of mine got me the job, and we were in the same field. We were both interior designers, but she had been there longer than me. We had the same background and experience. Our resumes were basically the same, and as time went on, I was promoted ahead of her, which kind of created a struggle at work and a huge strain on our friendship.
Okay. And do you remember like the advice that people would give you, or did you seek advice, and who were they?
A lot of people that I had reached out to get advice from were all coworkers who had a lot of experience and, were kind of knew our dynamic and all that. And the advice that they all really gave me was to separate friendship and work. It was, everybody's kind of said the same exact thing. You have to keep it separate. You can't mix the two. I wouldn't necessarily say that worked.
How did that make you feel? Like, how'd you react to that, or what did you think when people would give you that advice?
It was kind of like people gave me that advice, but they didn't really understand the unique situation that I actually was in, because I couldn't really just disregard my best friend's feelings and all that and separate work and personal, because that was my best friend. Our entire work dynamic and why we worked so well together was because we were such close friends. So it was kind of challenging to take that advice seriously and completely separate the two, because nothing was really getting solved.
Right. So then when did it start to get solved? Like, what happened, or what did people say, or what did you think or feel or do to make it get better?
I think I spoke a lot with my mom about it, actually, and she was kind of like an outside source, because obviously she's not in our work environment, and she kind of gave me the advice to treat it, put your friendship first, and, fix your friendship and not worry so much about keeping the two separate. And I followed that, and I kind of followed my own advice, and how would I want somebody to treat me in this situation if this happened to me, if roles were reversed. So that really helped. I kind of, after giving my friend some space who was really angry and upset with me, I sat her down and we had a conversation, and I apologized for my wrongdoings and all that, and we were in a much better place after all that.
Okay, cool. So what would you say was like the key to the change in like perspective, or like the thing that got you guys to the next level?
Probably just communication and, recognizing and valuing, putting value on our friendship over our work. And I think kind of listening to myself and how I would feel and want to be treated was just better overall than listening to a bunch of people, no offense to anybody in their 30s, but people in their 30s that like really don't have to worry about their best friend at work and, stepping on them or hurting their feelings or whatnot.
Okay, cool. And then last question, is there anything that would have made it easier, that like advice that you did want to hear, or anything that would have actually helped, like that other people could have said or done?
I think a lot of coworkers knew how I felt before everything had gone down, and I wish that they had told me to treat the situation differently, like starting out. Like, I wish that they had told me to approach the situation differently and treat our friendship like a friendship, because we were in such a unique situation. I couldn't just separate the two and be cold, and I shouldn't have done what I did. But it worked out in the end. Things are okay now.
Hey, okay. Well, thank you.